Hello, everybody. Welcome to the South Florida Museum, Bishop Planetarium, and Parker Manatee Aquarium. And welcome to Snooty's 64th birthday, this birthday bash, wildlife awareness, and come visit the museum party. We're anxious to have everybody get a good look inside and outside of the museum. We have a beautiful all-digital planetarium, 2 full stories of excellent artifacts and fossils to share the story of Florida from prehistoric to present day. And then, of course, we have our star, Snooty, with his 2 pals in the aquarium, Epac and Charlie, as they recover and will be eventually released to the wild. This museum has been here for 65 years. The community has supported the museum as we've evolved into a museum that shares science, shares history, and shares all about Florida to visitors and residents alike. When you walk in the South Florida Museum, you're greeted by Priscilla, our mastodon. She is our mascot in showing that the early days of Florida had animals that were beyond our imagination in terms of size and scope. From Priscilla, you lead right into our megalodon jaw. Can you believe a megalodon was 55 feet long, and the teeth are so big that nothing would remain if he took one bite out of you. But come visit him and see what it's actually like. You can see horses, you can see camels. You also can see an amazing exhibit called the Talent Exhibit. And the Talent Exhibit was a man named Montague Talent back in the early 1900s was protecting some artifacts found in the mounds of Florida. And you can see examples of the pottery and metals that our Native Americans had worked with as they lived here for about 1,500 years on this coastline here. So beautiful pots, beautiful arrowheads. So you can see how they lived and how they survived. Now upstairs we have an exhibit on the history of Florida, the history of the Manatee County area. We have a beautiful timeline that shows world history compared to history from when Hernando de Soto arrived in Florida till about present day. We talk about what was important in history here, and that included trade. The river was important in trade and agriculture and ranching, and Bradenton was settled because it was a very livable area for not only the Native Americans in the past, but people of the 19th, 20th, and 21st century. The rest of the museum, we have a beautiful medical gallery that displays medical history through time, which was important in Bradenton's history. We also do wonderful programs here at the South Florida Museum. We have family programs, the most first Saturday nights of the month, where we have a film and we have children's activities, and the whole museum's open. We also have what we call Think and Drink, which are events that are focused on science once a month. So come here, those are free events. Come hear a scientist talk. We also have events called Stelliferous, which are live star talks in the evenings. That's the 4th Wednesday of every month. And then we do various programs, anything from studying science to celebrating cultures. So I encourage you to come out for those programs. The South Florida Museum is an important part of Bradenton's cultural amenities. We are vital to not only the educational landscape, but vital to the business and tourism landscape. We greet visitors from all over the United States, many countries around the world, as well as work with schools and visitors from at least 10 or 15 counties in Florida. So I just want to thank everybody for coming out here to Snooty's birthday today, and I personally want to wish Snooty a very happy 64th birthday and many, many more.
Hi, I'm Courtney, and I just wanted to say happy birthday, Snooty.
We all look forward to Snooty's party every year. Snooty has had a lot of attention today, and he really is not, he'd rather eat than perform. He usually comes up on the dock, but not today. Snooty has been in Bradenton since 1949. He has been the mascot. He is the mascot of Manatee County, and everybody knows Snooty. And Snooty has 2 mates with him to rehabilitation animals that were sick and now they're better. They're with Snooty. And so maybe he'll come up for me. I'm not sure. There's Snooty. He usually comes up further. But Snooty has been an ambassador for manatees for a long time. He's been in Bradenton since 1949. We don't know how long Snooty can live. Today is his 64th birthday. Now, usually we have the birthday on a Saturday close to his birthday. Today is his actual birthday. And we are excited about that because he is 64 today. We're already looking forward to his 65th. The vet or nobody can tell us how long Snooty will live. Snooty has the last word on that, and he is doing a good job. He just had his exam, and he's fine. We had a blood draw, we had urine samples, we had everything, and Snooty is very, very healthy. Well, how couldn't he be? He eats 2 pounds of kale, 2 pounds of broccoli, 4 pounds of cabbage, and 2 cases of romaine lettuce. He eats better lettuce than you and I do. And he's pretty fussy about his lettuce. Now, Snooty's coming up to say hi. Snooty loves his sweet potatoes. There you go. See how he grabs those with his prehensile nose? And you can hear his teeth. They have 18 to 24 molars back there, and you can hear them chewing. Now, Snooty will give us the core every time. He gives us back the core of the lettuce, but he will take them back. We call them Snooty snacks. One of our volunteers named them Snooty snacks. He loves them, and he's eating that. Now, I'm going to see if he'll take a Snooty snack. Oh, he says not after. Are you kidding? After sweet potato? How about a carrot, Snoot? There you go. Carrots and sweet potatoes, Snooty's favorite, except he loves strawberries and pineapple. Snooty loves pineapple, but we don't feed him too much anymore because Snooty got overweight one year. He weighs 1,210 pounds now.
How does it react with the other manatees that are in here, Sally? Can you tell us a little bit about that and why that's important?
Well, he mostly ignores them, and we do not interact with the manatee. Here he comes. There he comes. We do not interact with the young ones because they are going back to the wild. It's very important. This is the 23rd and 24th animal we've had with Snooty over the years. And Snooty doesn't mind them at all because they're very docile. They're called the gentle giants, and that's what they are, very gentle. Snooty is the most gentle, and he's the most spoiled, too. He's spoiled rotten, aren't you, Snoots? How about, oh, kids, one of Snooty's favorite foods, broccoli. Oh, he loves broccoli. There you go, Snoots. 18 to 24 molars, and when they lose one, they just grow a new one. Isn't that special? They grow a new one.
Happy birthday, Tootie!
Well, manatees are actually the state marine mammal of Florida. As you can tell, they're a lot different from any other dolphin, whale, or sea creature that you might see out there. Here in Florida, unfortunately, there's only about 5,000 manatees left in the wild, and each year of those manatees, many of them do pass away, often because of anthropogenic or man-related causes, including habitat loss, pollution, but the main one being boat strikes and watercraft-related injuries. We do have one manatee in our tank with a boat strike injury, and just about every manatee here in the state of Florida has some sort of scar pattern on their back from an encounter with a boat. Scientists can actually use these scar patterns to identify individual manatees that they're studying, but unfortunately oftentimes can kill these animals. There's some natural factors as well that do take into effect mortality rates of manatees, including red tide, which is an algae that creates a toxin that when ingested by the manatees can poison them. And then during winter months, manatees pack into natural springs and power plant discharge canals, areas that they need to keep warm because they don't have a lot of blubber or body fat. Now, manatees may look like they're fat animals, but they're actually really muscly, lean animals. They eat all the vegetation, so they don't really intake a lot of fat, so they don't have a lot of blubber like other marine mammals do to keep them warm. So manatees have to go to these warm water springs or the power plant discharge canal areas to keep warm. If they're unable to find warm water, they're susceptible to hypothermia, frostbite, pneumonia, or a combination of these things in a condition that we call cold stress syndrome, which was actually one of the reasons that we had to rescue EPAC, who's our Cape coral animal. EPAC spells Cape backwards. So EPAC was rescued and brought into captivity. He's about a 3-year-old male, whereas Charlie, our other manatee, our other rescue without any scars on his body, he was an orphan calf. Unfortunately, his mother was killed by a boat. He couldn't take care of himself in the wild, so he had to be brought into captivity in order to recover. And both EPAC and Charlie will be returned to the wild. We rescue and rehabilitate these guys because there's not many left, and it's thought that our resources are best put towards rescue and rehabilitation of sick and injured wild manatees. Well, it's unfortunately hard to see manatees in the water. They blend in. They're very slow-moving animals. It's a couple signs that you can look for, including their noses that they stick above the surface of the water to breathe, boils in the water from their tail as they're traveling. Wear polarized sunglasses. It's possible to see the shape, the outline of the manatee. If you can see it in the water, obviously slow your boat down, follow slow speed zone signs. It will ensure the safety of the animals, make sure that they don't get hit. Well, manatees being the iconic species here in Florida, it's kind of sad if they die out and we can't share that with future generations. I mean, just the plight of an endangered species. Manatees fill a very unique niche within the Florida ecosystem, being the only aquatic marine mammal that's an herbivore. These animals eat a lot of food each day.
And tell us about the feeding of Snooty. How important is it for him to eat healthy and be healthy?
Well, Snooty obviously eats a lot, first of all, and his health is our primary concern, making sure that he gets all the nutrients that he needs. 70 pounds of romaine lettuce, another 10 pounds of kale, cabbage, broccoli, sweet potatoes, and carrots fill his diet on a daily basis. So that covers all the vitamin and nutrient intake that he needs. But it's obviously important that we keep an eye on his weight, making sure that he's healthy in his old age. So we do have a veterinary exam twice a year to make sure that he's healthy. And last exam, he weighed in at 1,210 pounds. So he's right around the right size for his average length.
And tell me one more thing. How important is Snooty to this community?
Well, Snooty being the iconic manatee, well, not only for Bradenton, but, you know, manatees in general, is very important to the Bradenton area as a, you know, the resident of Manatee County. He's the official mascot. He's the iconic guy, so, you know, people really identify with Bradenton as being the manatee area.
And what about you, Aaron? You've been involved with him for a number of years, kind of grown up with him.
Yeah,
in
a little bit.
You know, I mean, what does he mean to you?
Well, Snooty and I have a real special bond. You know, he's, well, my position here, I was able to get into the manatee field by working with Snooty, and since then I've networked and I've been on rescues and things like that, and I'm going for my master's degree right now, studying manatee ecology and behavior. And so Snooty's really kind of jump-started my career and given me an opportunity to get into the manatee field. Snooty's been around people his entire life, so he acts a lot differently than these other manatees. You know, he really likes the attention of cameras and things like that in particular. New people, he always likes to meet new people, of course, and these behaviors right here, him pulling himself up, are kind of unique to Snooty since he's been around people his entire life and really identified with people. He hadn't seen his first manatee until he was 49 years old.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Snooty. Happy birthday to you.
Hi everybody, welcome to the South Florida Museum. My name is Marilyn Margold. I'm the Director of Living Collections here. And today is our big birthday celebration for Snooty, our manatee. He is turning 64 today, so this is one of the days where we've actually been able to celebrate his birthday on his birthday. To our knowledge, Snooty is the oldest living captive manatee, and that's exciting in and of itself. And he's served as an ambassador for endangered manatees, as well as other endangered species throughout Florida all that time. So we're really excited today because we do have an event going on that provides the community with an opportunity to interact. We have games and vendors in our street area, and you can come into our plaza and meet other representatives from environmental groups and sort of wave hi to Snooty and his tank today. So we're very excited. The event goes on from 10 this morning until 2 this afternoon. We are also a second stage rehabilitation facility for manatees, so that means in addition to having Snooty as our permanent resident, we have other manatees that come and go. The manatees that come into us are here for some rehabilitation purpose, either a boat strike or cold stress, possibly fishing line entanglement. So it's important work that we do here. We provide food and shelter to these animals until they are released, and of course we feed Snooty every day. So we're looking at roughly almost up to 300 pounds of food a day that we can feed the tank in order to keep all of our animals happy. Well, I have an excellent staff and a group of volunteers because we do dive the tank every day, so all of my staff are scuba divers, and we do that as just part of our daily maintenance program. We also have people that serve as spotters and our manatee handlers. We do research and we do training with Snooty. So it's an all-encompassing position working with an endangered marine mammal. Well, this is one of the few places you can come, the South Florida Museum, and actually have the opportunity to visit the planetarium, go to an aquarium, and also see Florida both prehistory and history as well. So we have that opportunity that we can offer. We also have special events that we do in our East Gallery that are changing constantly, so there's always something new to see when you come here. Well, I think what's important to know is that as a second stage facility, we are not state funded in any way. So all the finances that come to us are through donations and fundraisers. We have one going right now called the Ripple Effect. You can come to us online and check that out. And that helps us feed and provide vet care to the manatees. And that's a really important aspect that we fulfill.
From the Barnaby family to Snooty, happy birthday!
Hi, my name is Casey Schofield. I'm an intern here at South Florida Museum, and I help with the husbandry and taking care of Snooty the manatee as well as all the other tanks we have here in the aquarium. I've always been really interested in manatees. I think they're fascinating and we need to do more to help them. So I wanted to come work with one and see what I could do to help out. I usually feed Snooty every morning or in the afternoon, clean up after him, make sure the tanks are clean, as well as with all the other tanks here in the aquarium. Feed them and clean them. I'll be working, my internship ends at the end of summer, in the middle of August, and I go back to school in Hawaii. They're not just like animals. Like Snooty has a personality. They know what we do here and they recognize us, and it's important for us to realize that. They're very playful, and we should do everything we can to help them and get them back into the wild where they belong.
Happy birthday, Snooty!
All right, well, my name's Kirsten. I'm from Fort Myers, Florida, and I'm an intern here at the museum. I just graduated from college in May, from Rollins College, and so I'm kind of unsure about my next steps, so I'm here interning at the museum. At the museum, I just feed the manatees mostly, help prepare the food, help with the touch tank and anything the aquarium needs. So I'm playing Snooty some music. I play him different genres and see how he reacts to them. I've played him dance, hip hop, rock, some AC/DC and Rihanna, and see how he reacts. Sometimes he falls asleep, sometimes he swims around, it kind of just depends on his mood. So, well, honestly, I didn't know anything really about mammals. I majored in marine biology in school, but I never really focused on manatees. So it's been really interesting to learn all about them and to help feed him. I help hand feed him and everything. So it feels great. I mean, I really hope people can just become inspired and learn about manatees and learn how to, help protect them because they're endangered and they need a lot of help. So it's great. It's great. And the kids love him, all the birthday cards that he's gotten, they really love it. So it's good that they're getting into marine biology.
Well, hello there. We're the Barnaby family. Mark, Emily and Marianne Barnaby. It is my privilege to serve as your Bradenton City Councilwoman, and we're here today to help celebrate Snooty's birthday party. This is a terrific event. It brings thousands and thousands of people into downtown Bradenton, but for some of us, we have other members of Snooty. Why don't you tell a little bit about what you remember Snooty for, Mark?
Well, when I was very young, younger than Emily here, Snooty was downtown in the Memorial Pier, back when the Chamber of Commerce building, that was a Chamber of Commerce building, and he's been here all these years and I've been attending probably 24 birthday parties for Snooty over the years.
Well, and I can remember when Dr. Sugg had the vision of the museum here, and those of us that were in first grade actually bought little capsules that had pieces of paper in them that you could write anything you want to on them. They cost $1, and my mother made me sweep the front porch, the back porch, and the front walkway to earn that $1, and they were put into the time capsule here at the museum. Let me ask Emily a question. If you could describe Snooty in one word, what would that one word be?
Awesome.
Snooty is awesome.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Snooty. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Okay, my name's Amy Vandell. I'm the Executive Director of the Humane Society of Manatee County. And I have with me Crystal, this little Chiweenie, a Chihuahua Dachshund mix. And I also have Courtney. Courtney, what are you doing today here? Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
What you been doing?
We've been looking around at all the exhibits.
What's your favorite one so far?
Probably the one with, what was the one? When they're hunting the buffalo. Yeah.
Very good. That's inside, the inside thing? Yeah, that's like prehistoric. Have you seen Snooty today?
Not yet.
Not yet. Do you know it's his birthday? Do you know how old he is?
64.
Very good. Did you make him a birthday card?
No.
Oh, I think some of the kids here made birthday cards today, and that's always a really exciting thing when Snooty gets hundreds and hundreds of birthday cards from the children of Manatee County. At the Humane Society of Manatee County, we have an adoption center for cats and dogs. We have quite a few kittens right now because it is kitten season. So we have a couple of kittens here that are currently being fostered. They had to be bottle fed. They were found separated from their mother. And we have many, many volunteers who've been fostering kittens all spring for us, and now those kittens are coming into our shelter. In fact, we have a July adoption special on kittens. You can get 2 for $75 or 1 for $50. And we also just had a free Feline Friday, the second time we've done that. That was Friday the 13th, and we'll probably do it again in August, where any cat over 6 months old can be adopted for free. We have a lot of great dogs, too. We have a lot of dogs of all different sizes and colors and types, and we're open there for adoptions Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday from 10 to 5. This is Crystal. She's actually been adopted, but unfortunately her owner couldn't keep her, so she was returned, but we think we already have a new home for her. We also have a spay-neuter clinic, a well clinic, just doesn't treat sick animals, but does take care of spaying and neutering your pets because that's so important to control our pet overpopulation, so we don't end up having to take animals to the county shelter because they have no home.
Happy birthday, Snooty! Happy birthday, Snooty!
Birthday cards to Snooty, and we would like to take this time to congratulate a few who went above and beyond. And so to show off those cards, we have our wonderful curator of collections, Ashley.
Hello, everybody. I'm going to start by starting with the grade level. So we're going to first announce the 5th and 6th graders. So first prize goes to Stephanie Hawkins. Is Stephanie here? Is Stephanie Hawkins here? Can you come around here? Congratulations. I'm sorry. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Second place is Bonnie Baldwin. Is Bonnie Baldwin here? You want to come around here? Congratulations, great job. And third place is Morgan Russell. Is Morgan here? Congratulations. Okay. All right, next up is the 3rd and 4th grade. First place is Haley Cadavar. Is she here? Haley, are you here? Okay, we'll just put that aside. Second place is Jonah Durst. Is Jonah here? Congratulations, good job. And third place is Laura Akers. Is Laura here? Grandma's here. Grandma's here to take the prize. Do you want to? Okay. All right, next up is 1st and 2nd grade. First place goes to Camille Greenwald. Hi, Camille, congratulations. Do you want to smile at the camera? Okay. Second place is Trevor Brenneman. Is Trevor here? Trevor Brenneman, are you here? And third place is Isabella Rose Montalvo. Congratulations, good job. You want to talk for the camera? All right, and our last category is pre-K through kindergarten. First place goes to Isabel Byers. Is Isabel here? And second place goes to Caitlin Neal. Is Caitlin Neal here? Caitlin Neal. You did a wonderful job. Congratulations. Here you go. This is for you. That's all for you.
Hold up your little Snooty. Oh, and look, it's, oh.
Congratulations. Great job.
All right, come on. That was for your card.
I know. All right, and third place goes to Rebecca Harold. Is Rebecca Harold here? Congratulations. Here you go. You want to smile for the camera? Yeah, okay, awesome. Good job. Thank you, everybody. Everybody did a wonderful job. We really appreciate it.
Well, I'm with my granddaughter, Caitlin Neal, and my son, John Neal. We're having the time of our life, as always.
And she won something today. Tell
She
us
won.
about that.
Caitlin, can you tell us about your birthday card?
What'd you win? Did you do a birthday card for Snooty?
This is a birthday card for Snooty, and it's out of sight. Snooty's got sort of a mustache on the top.
I can't imagine another community that has so many people come out for their mascot. I guess that's what Snooty is. He's the mascot to Manatee County.
He's the main man, right?
The main man. How long has he lived in town?
He's about my age. He's about 62 years old, maybe 63.
Maybe 63. So, oh, but, well, there it is.
This is a full house. People to come celebrate Snooty, bounce in the bounce house, have all sorts of different kinds of foods, prizes, cards.
So you say happy birthday, Snooty? I'll do it with you.
Happy birthday, Snooty!
Happy birthday, Snooty!